Okay, we're on the middle Rhine. Our destination is Koblenz. That won't be a We'll be getting announcements on the castles.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can see on the left side coming up another amazing castle, the castle Rhine, which was built by the Archbishop of Mainz as a toll station. It was restored in 1825 and is today a museum. And of course, there is a legend. In the Middle Ages, a beautiful girl named Gerda lived in the castle Rheinstein. She fell in love with Helmbrecht. The love was mutual. However, Gerda's father did not accept Helmbrecht. His uncle in the nearby castle Rheinstein was preferred because of his wealth. Therefore, Gerda had to marry him. Gerda cried many tears in the garden, and a water nymph heard her sorrow and decided to do something about it. During the ride to the Clemens chapel, the water nymph threw a very sharp slate in a hornet's nest, through which it opened and a lot of vicious hornets attacked the groom's horse. It bolted, threw the groom off, and then ran off. Her future husband had broken his neck. However, in his grief, Helmbrecht had been hiding near the chapel and had been watching it all. He caught Gerda's frightened horse and managed to save it. When Gerda's father heard about this, he gave his permission as well as blessing to the lovebirds, and a couple of days later, they got married in the Clemens Chapel. So the beautiful castle Rheinstein now coming to your left. In 1834, and now this castle is a museum. Next to this castle on the left, you can see that there is a mountain and a stone quarry. This stone quarry belongs to a Dutch firm, and they use the stones here to reinforce the works of the Delta works all over the Netherlands. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see on your right the village of Lorch, L-O-R-C-H, at the kilometer 541. This village is known as a wine village, and there are some interesting buildings in this village. As you can see, a church dating back to the 16th century. And if you look at the top of the hill, you see a little square square stone tower, which is not actually a castle, but the remain of a former city wall. This tower is called the Nolling Ruin. And if you look on the left side, you're going to see another tower, the castle Fürstenberg, which is located above the town of Rhein-die-Bar to your left. This castle was originally built in 1219. Louis of Bavaria gave this castle as a wedding present to his wife, Margaret of Holland. After that, it became the property of the Archbishop. The stronghold successfully stood up against an attacking army for 1 year in 1504. In 1807, Napoleon saw the castle as a stone quarry. It was restored 70 years later, and it's now a hotel. So Castle Gutenfels on the right at the top of the hill, and the white fortress you see, the Psaßgrafenstein, Rhine navigation.
This is the Lorelei.
Very, don't think about it.
The stuff that you gave me, tell us what time we're getting together. Does it say? The train time.
Cat's Castle. Privately owned.
But it was completely abandoned in the 16th and 17th century. Restoration of the castle was undertaken between 1900 and 1906 by architect William Gassner with attention to historical details. The castle was damaged during the Second World War, but everything has since been repaired.
I can just leave it here now. Oh, okay. Right, thank you. Oh my God. Man, the way it would have been. No, wouldn't
Okay, now the next one's not for a while.
Camp Warnhofen. So we've come to a shut-in. That's where we were coming from. This is the hard rock here that's we do an almost 180. Get the swans over there.
Look at the swans.
Oh, yeah.
Probably can if you figure out where he is. Well, it's more. He did it so fast.
Marksburg Castle, where we're pulling over somewhere to let people off and go to have a look. This is mile marker 580, 581. We actually turned around on the Rhine River just a moment ago to go back in and dock.
Stay out here for this sometime. That's great.
I might do the fortress, the largest fortress in the world. That is gorgeous.
Now that looks like a castle.
That does look like a castle.
This is Laugh, Laugh. That's a palace at a minimum. Don't you think?
I think so. But they're redoing it. Looks like it needs to be redone too.